What is really good? I had a really good time interacting with you guys after you answered that question yesterday. I even learned a lot about some of you. One of my mans is moving into a new apartment, and one guy is going out with a girl. You know what I'm saying? I see you guys, man. Thank you guys for actually responding to the question and enlightening me and letting me learn a little bit about you guys. But today we have a UU battle against my boy. I guess he goes by Kanye. I don't call him that though. Anyways, we have a UU battle. Got this team. I get a lot of my teams from Joey. I'm not even gonna lie. I just go on his channel and take a team out of his description, low key on the low though. Anyways, the thing about OU and UU in Gen 7 is that if you looked at UU, you would think most of those Pokemon were OU, but they're not, because they're not used as often. Like Scizor. Have you ever even given a thought to Scizor being in UU? I haven't. But speaking of the Scizor, this Clefable is max speed, max special attack. So I outsped his Scizor turn 1 and I blew him away. He wasn't ready. He thought he was gonna be faster, but we out here with these speed and special attack EVs, my guys. But here I'm just gonna go for the Stealth Dodge after taking out his Scizor because he sends out his Volcanion. So this is a good opportunity for me to see what move he's gonna go for. Most of the time Volcanion is choiced, so I was fully expecting this thing to be choiced, but that did a ton of damage. I think what happened here is that he did so much damage to me and I'm a Clefable that I didn't put 2 and 2 together, that I didn't have any HP or special defense EVs. He just hit me with a very strong move, but in my mind I'm like, wow, this thing's gotta be choiced because it did that much damage. But I do switch into my Kingdra, again, not thinking anything of the fact that he did so little damage to me with the Steam Eruption because I do resist it 4 times. And here I'm just going to go for the Draco Meteor because I wasn't sure what Pokemon he was going to switch into, and I know that Volcanion has Water Absorb, so I just decided to click Draco Meteor. His Steel type is gone, so that's going to allow me to get off a pretty strong Draco Meteor here for free, knowing that anything that switches in is not going to have a good time taking the hit. And here I absolutely should have gone for Draco Meteor again, but it didn't hit me that he might potentially switch back in his Volcanion. I could have easily gone for Draco Meteor and just done a ton of damage to that thing as well. Even though I am at -2 with the Stealth Rocks in the sand, the Draco Meteor would have brought it down to a pretty low amount. But you guys are going to see he makes a good play knowing that I'm going to go for the water move, switches back in his Volcanion, gets his HP back, and leaves me in a bad position because now I'm at -2 against this Pokemon that I can't really touch that well, and he'll definitely be able to do some damage to me. So what I'm going to do now is go back out to my Clefable, just let it die. It doesn't really do anything else. It took out the Scizor, it set up rocks, it's good. It's done a very, very good job so far. So I'm going to let it die here. Not to mention, Clefable looks absolutely disgusting on Citra. I'm not even going to lie. You guys are going to see he actually goes for the Bloom Doom. I was not expecting this at all. I thought he was choiced, but he actually just ends up taking out my Clefable with a Bloom Doom. He was trying to just finish off my Kingdra, but you know, like I said, I wasn't going to let him kill it when my Clefable has already done its job. So I might as well just switch in my Clefable, let it die to the Bloom Doom. So this still works out in my favor. He literally just wasted his Z Crystal on a Pokemon that I didn't really care about anymore to begin with. So that's good for me. So now I'm going to go out to the Smurf King because he's blue and he's a king. So I don't know, this is a stupid nickname. Anyways, I'm going to go for the substitute, predicting him to switch out to Latias or anything. It didn't matter what he switched out to. I just knew he was going to switch. My coverage is pretty good, so no matter what he actually went to, as long as I'm behind the substitute, I should be fine. So here I'm just going to go straight for the Ice Beam, try to get some damage onto this Latios. He has already lost a good amount of HP from the Sandstorm and the Stealth Rocks. He's going to go ahead and break myself with a Psy Shock. I was expecting this to be his Defogger, so if I can get this thing out of here, I should have a good chance of, you know, keeping my rocks on the field because my Clefable is dead. So I'm not sure if it would have been better for him to go for the Defog first or not. But I actually get a critical hit, and I don't think I would have killed him otherwise, which means that he might have even been able to get a defog off on this turn had I not killed him with a critical hit. So it's pretty unfortunate for him, but I'm going to go ahead and switch out as he brings out his Keldeo and go out to my Drip Drop Drippin because I don't know what this thing wants to do yet. I just know that if he is Scarfed, it'll be, I don't know, like my thought process here was I don't really have anything to switch into this thing. So what I'm gonna do is switch in my Tornadus just to see. I know I can take one hit at least, so I wanted to see what item it had, and it has Leftovers, and he has Substitute on this thing. So I need to break this up right now, and he's just gonna hit me with a Scald real quick. I can take that hit, but I definitely can't take too many more of those. So I have to be careful about this Keldeo. This Keldeo is like the only thing threatening my winning of this battle. So what I'm gonna do now is predict the switch to his Hippowdon and actually go for a Rain Dance. I knew he would switch into Hippowdon here. I don't know how I knew, I just knew it. And I hit the Rain Dance just so that he's not able to get the sand up like he wants, and I'm instead able to get the rain up like I want. So I'm gonna be free to go for another Hurricane here. And I'm definitely going to do that because I literally have nothing to lose at all. The rain's up. He doesn't really have anything to switch into a Hurricane, and it's 100% accurate right now. So he's actually going to switch out and go to his Volcanion here just to save his Hippowdon in case he needs to get rid of my rain in the future. And something good happens here, and I'm not going to lie, I was actually pretty surprised about this. I hit him with the Hurricane, and it doesn't kill. Now, why it's good that it doesn't kill is because it leaves him with like 2 HP, meaning that I'm not going to be forced to stay in here while, you know, he's able to switch out to a different Pokemon. I'm going to be able to U-turn out while the rain is still up and send out a Pokemon that will benefit from the rain, or maybe just send out a Pokemon that will be able to lure out a different Pokemon. But I do end up just going out to my Kingdra here. So now I really have nothing to worry about. I can spam Hydro Pump, I can spam Surf, whatever I want. But he does just bring out his Hippowdon again, which is perfectly fine. I don't have an automatic Weather Starter like he does, so I do need to, you know, at some point get back in my, you know what? I probably should have switched in my Tornadus there. Now that I think about it, I probably should have definitely just switched in my Tornadus there and got up the rain again. But I didn't want him to get up his rocks or anything like that, so I did just end up going for the Surf. But like I said, that Keldeo is the problem here. He's going to go out to his Aerodactyl. I believe he only has 2 Pokemon left. I think it's just Aerodactyl and Keldeo at this point, I believe. Yeah, looking at his bar right there, you saw that there's only 2 Pokeballs left. But I'm going to go out to the Smurf King. I need some way to play around this thing because this thing is very, very fast. So I need to, yeah, it's a Mega Aerodactyl as well. I need to figure out how to kill these Pokemon. He has 2 very, very fast, very, very strong Pokemon left, and a lot of my team is slow without the rain. So he goes for the Stone Edge there, and then he's just going to go for the Earthquake to finish me off. I actually switched this thing in as fodder because it doesn't really matter at this point. He would die to either one of the Pokemon that he has left. So now, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out how do I get rid of these Pokemon? What do I do? So my dumbass, okay, see, now I say my dumbass, you guys are gonna see, I sent out my Scizor here, and my dumbass didn't even predict, I didn't even think about this. Obviously he's gonna go out to his Keldeo and resist Bullet Punch. He can set up a sub for free on Scizor unless I have like Superpower or Aerial Ace or whatever, but I only have Bullet Punch and U-turn on the Scizor. So that being said, I probably should have just, oh my god, I didn't play this well at all. He sends out his Keldeo. Basically what I'm saying is I need a way to stop him from being behind that substitute, as well as a Pokemon strong enough to hit him needs to be able to kill him. So he goes for the sub as I just normally switch out. I probably should have just U-turned out to my Kabutops so I can get up some, you know, some priority pressure on that substitute. But I caused no damage to the substitute. I just switched out normally and went out to my Kingdra, and then he reveals the big thing that's going to make this battle a lot harder to win. He has Calm Mind. I didn't know that before. I thought he was just a subset. So that being said, my Kingdra can do nothing now. If I go for Draco Meteor, my special attack will drop, which will make it even harder for him to get his substitute broken. So that's exactly what happens. I go for Draco Meteor, and that's pretty much game over because there's really nothing I can do at this point to stop him from setting up on me and sweeping me, because I don't know how this happened. I was playing so well. I was doing everything right, but I messed up one time, and it's over. Because like I said, well, I mean, I don't think this would have done anything, honestly. Maybe it would have. I missed this Hurricane right here. That could have come into play. If I didn't miss that, I might have had a chance of winning. But who knows? Because I don't think it mattered. I don't know if that mattered or not. I really don't know if it mattered or not. It might have. But like I said, who actually knows? I can't really cause him any harm regardless because of the Calm Mind plus him being behind the substitute. It's just like, shit, man. I'm so angry. I don't know how I let this happen. I mean, I'm not going to make excuses here, but I was watching a Persona stream at the same time I was having this battle because I don't have Persona 5 yet, and I really like the game, so I want to watch as much of it as I can. But like I said, I made one misplay and let him set up a sub, and that was just the end of the battle. I didn't even get to use my damn Kabutops, really. I didn't get to, man, I'm so angry. You don't even understand. I was beating his ass. It was 5-2. He sets up a sub, and why is Keldeo and UU anyways? Are you kidding me? It's gotta be Toxapex's fault. It's gotta be Toxapex's fault. That Pokemon walls the shit out of Keldeo. Keldeo's broken. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Why is Keldeo and you look at his team? His team looks like a Gen 6 OU team, bro. This is insane. Oh my god, I'm so angry. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really love each and every single one of you guys that still supports me. I've been uploading more consistently, and I'm gonna keep it going as long as I can. But thank you guys for watching. Truly appreciate each and every single last one of you. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Bye. I'm so angry.